Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to try to do it unedited. I have no choice because I can't edit it on my phone. We're going to put a Driveshaft in the 882. This isn't the simplest job. I think I have it all correct, lubricated, all the burrs off, everything to make this job go easy. I'm going to start off showing you on the bench prior to putting it on. One thing you want to do is have all your burrs off in your shaft. You want to make sure all your holes are good. And I even had to run a 5/8 drill bit through this area to go on the input shaft. Now, this driver here is extremely tight on the input shaft. The most crucial portion is getting your fan correct. And I'm going to show you that so you don't make a mistake. I have before. It's the same way on the gas ones. One thing we're going to do last, we're going to put and I'm going to use a grade 8 PAI bolt on the front right here instead of a roll pin. And the reason why is they're so tight in that area, and I'm going to show you that in just a few seconds. But first thing we're going to do is put the fan on. And the fan goes on this way right here. If you put it on this way, like so, when your rock shaft comes up, it'll wipe out your fan blade. So you definitely want to put it on the other way, just like that, so it lines up. Then we're going to put the driver on. Then we're going to put the rubber grommet on. And then we're going to put the main driver on. And you want to make sure when you do it that it goes straight through, just like so. And if you have it so it's free, it'll make it go in a lot easier. Now, this is the 882 we're going to put it in. And what I was talking about, down in that area right there, you have to put that front pin in it. Right there's an original that came in here the other day in 1962. So I'm going to get the camera adjusted up real well for you. And hopefully this won't take an awful long time. But we're going to spray it, and then I'm going to spray it way down in there. We're going to line that up right here. Now, you don't have to put them bolts in. I think it's just a lot smarter to do it that way. First hole lined up. Next thing we're going to do is put the rubber grommet on. Now the washers are on right in this area right here. We're going to put the nuts on. Now I'm not going to tighten up anything until everything is installed, so everything can kind of flex and move. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn that just a tad. And I'm going to line that up. Now, one thing is I didn't get is a pair of vice grips. I'm going to show you what you can use a pair of vice grips for. You're gonna put them right on here like this. Actually, I'm gonna take this nut off so you can see a little bit better. And we're going to line that up. Now that's lined up. Now sometimes you have to put a bar, put a piece, or put this vice grips on it, take a bar, and you can kind of move them around a little bit. This one here, I have it prepped so well that it's kind of going right in. I went a little too far, but when I turn it, I'll get that adjusted. We're gonna put this nut back on. Then we're going to put the bolts in here. We'll put washers. Knock that roll pin down there just a little bit. That washer must have fallen out right there. So we're gonna put that in. I made a mistake, so we're gonna go back and fix it here in just a few seconds. And I'll show you where I made a mistake. I put the washer on the wrong side. This right here, this washer goes on this side here. I like my nuts to be all on this side here, and I'll show you why I do. So it has less area to hit these lines. When this Driveshaft broke, when I was getting it running, and it did, it broke right here on the driver, it bent these lines up. It wound this line right up around the Driveshaft. Amazing. It stopped that motor pretty quick. So that's why I like to keep the nuts on this side. Some people probably is going to tell me that's not the correct way. I don't know. That's the way I prefer to do it. Okay, now we're going to put the shaft, or we're going to put the front bolt in the shaft. I'm just going to use one of these bolts right here. You won't be able to see that until I'm finished. I'm going to do it from the bottom. I think I have it started. And I do. I'm going to take you out of the stand and I'm going to show you that. Right in there, you can see the top of that bolt right there. Now I'm just going to use 7/16 and a washer on there. The only thing about unedited is you can't see everything. I'm going to use a pair of tweezers. Now it's tightening right up. At the end, I'll show you the complete results. I will tighten that up just a tad tighter. If you don't have some of these magnetic sockets, get some. Next thing we're going to do is hook up the fan. And right here's the bolt, but I did forget a Phillips screwdriver. So it's going to take a 3/8 to do that. I appreciate all the great comments I'm getting on the unedited. Then you know what you're really getting into when you're doing these jobs. Okay, so I'll get a 3/8 wrench. I was going to do that a little bit differently, but the way it's set up, I'm just going to use a wrench and a Phillips, and we're going to tighten that right up. Now that's a lock nut that's on there. Okay, now we're going to tighten up these. A lot of compression on that motor, there's no question about it. The next video I'm going to do, I'm going to tear the fenders off. I'm going to run all new fuel lines. I'm going to get it pressure washed off real well. I'm going to show you the hood because there's a video coming out on the hood of me taking the decals off. I'll show you that at the end of the video here. I love this 882, to be honest with you. I've had a lot of people that want me to sell it before I did this project. I didn't want to do that. I appreciate my viewers sending me feedback of what they want to see. I've owned quite a few diesels now. And there we go. The only thing I am going to do is check the tightness of that front pin there. I'm going to give you a look at the hood, trying to get it really clean, going to get it re-decaled. Binder Brooks is sending me some decals for this, and this machine should turn out fairly well. It definitely runs really good. I'm going to try to do a little bit of improvement with the original starter with a battery issue there. So that's one thing that please look forward to. Thank you so much for watching my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and we'll see you on the next video.